So I'm going to guess that you want to do more than this with your WordPress theme development in the future. So let's take this to the next level. So what we're going to do is we're going to implement a Bootstrap template. So I'm going to use the basic example here. Copy this. And I'm going to start with, I'm just going to paste it at the bottom of my file because I don't want to lose what the work that I've done up top here. Let's take a look at what I can remove. So we want the char set, we want the viewport. This stuff we're going to remove because this can be removed. And then it has a style sheet. It has the core style sheets, but you notice the style sheets that they're using are local. So let's just take those out because we want WordPress to insert those. Favicons can also be inserted by WordPress. Let's remove this. I'm going to leave the navigation elements in for now. We'll replace them down the road, but I'm just going to leave them in place to start with. Okay, so here's the container. Okay, I'm just going to actually remove this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, so this has the main has a class of container. I'm also going to give it a class of layout. This is a habit that I have. I like to give these layout containers a class of layout because there might be a main tag used in like a pop-up window or a form, something like that, and it's nice to be able to specify which one you are referring to. So we already have a container, so I'm going to add a div. And then let's add a column. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to remove these scripts from the bottom because I'm going to actually enqueue them instead of loading them directly here. Okay, so let's take the WP head from above here, and we'll place it here, just below, or just above the close of the head. And I'm not going to insert the navigation now, so I'm just going to comment this out. We need the loop. And we need to insert the footer, or the get footer function. Okay, and now let's take a look at what this looks like now. Probably not going to look all that different from what there already exists because there's no style sheets loaded on it yet. Okay, yeah, so pretty basic. So what we need to do is we need to enqueue Bootstrap's style sheets and scripts. Okay, so here's the CSS. I'm just going to take the source from the CDN. That's the only thing I need to use. Now the order that you load, that you enqueue things is important because they're going to be printed in the HTML in the order in which you enqueue them. And so a common thing that students will really struggle with is if they enqueue the scripts in CSS in the wrong order, it's not going to work correctly. Because keep in mind that CSS is hierarchical. So you want things to be, the more general it is, the you want it to be at the top. So in other words, the Bootstrap CSS is the base of the site, so that's going to be at the top. And then this core CSS file is also like a basic file as well. And then below that is the custom style sheet. So this has to say Bootstrap. And I got to get rid of this template tag here. I don't want that either. Okay, so we should see some improvement now. There we go. So that's starting to look a bit better.